Check out my shop, KaseyGolden.com, for all of your Kasey Golden merch. That's right, we got butts, we got cats. Check it out. Or don't. When you hear the name Ohuhu, you probably first think about the cheap alternative alcohol markers, but you know what? They also have a sort of Sharpie marker. That's right. We are revisiting the Sharpie marker challenge with Ohuhu permanent markers this time. Let's swatch them. Actually, really quick, I think it's funny that these markers basically look like a Sharpie and an Ohuhu marker had a baby. I mean, look at this. Okay, who's ready for the quickest swatch you've ever seen? We've got 30 different colors, super bright and colorful. I don't know, they felt like Sharpies, but I do want to do a blending test. First, I'm curious how these markers layer. So say if I put, I don't know, a yellow circle down, then a red circle, and then a blue circle. Ooh, looks like the blue is the only one that has any sort of, oh wow, that looks really cool actually. The red and yellow didn't really interact, but the blue, ooh. Okay, but my favorite test, the rainbow test. I don't think Sharpies or permanent markers are known for their blending abilities, but I'm always curious how a nice of a gradient you can get between any sort of art supply. The green to blue transition will always be my favorite. It's just amazing colors. So yeah, not the best of blending, but I really do like this sort of transparent effect. That might be really fun to play around with. We're just gonna have to do some doodles, do some sketches, and see what sort of fun ideas we can come up with these markers. So, what are we drawing? I don't know. That took up literally the whole area. I'm thinking about focusing on, I don't know, environment, and then throwing in the character. Ooh, you know what'd be fun is to play around with negative space. So maybe we have like a white, mysterious creature. Ooh, like a weird horse thing. I really want to play around with the transparency of our markers. I thought that was really fun. So maybe we can do a little bit of overlapping, little colorful stuff. I like him. He's like this weird hot dog head creature. What if it had babies? Oh my god, they're so stupid! But I love them. Why does this marker feel dry? I'm confused. I like didn't use it! What's going on here? Let's see, I just wanted to test out like transparency. I really liked the way that this blue interacted with the yellow and red, so I think maybe I'm really gonna have to think about what colors. I should probably do like a more extended test. I don't know, maybe we can do the red sky fade and the character can be blue, and that can really add that interesting overlapping color situation. I don't know. This is a good start. I love our stupid, what the? He's disappearing. I love our stupid little creature hot dog things. I think this is gonna be a fun scene. So yeah, let's do it. I wanted to draw a little bigger than this, but to be honest, I felt like they were a little dry, so I'm a little nervous about working even 8 by 10, but here we go. I also wanted to create a white border, so let's tape it off and see how Sharpies work with a taped off border. I don't know if they're gonna bleed under it, they probably will, but let's just see how it goes. All right, let's make a little volcano here. Apparently I'm into volcanoes right now. I know I'm not gonna be able to get nice small details with Sharpies, but actually, should I stop calling them Sharpies? I feel bad. They're Ohuhu permanent markers. I'm calling them Sharpies. It's just habit, I guess. I want to leave them the white of the page, so it might be kind of difficult to draw around this character, but I'm up for the challenge. I feel like he wants to touch the volcano, and some higher being is like, don't touch the volcano. And he's like, but I want to touch the volcano. Don't touch the volcano. Okay, this is pretty minimal as far as penciling and illustration goes, but I think the main focus is going to be me layering the blue marker and creating this mist that goes over our character. So that should be interesting. All right, I'm just gonna jump into it. Let's start off with, I was originally gonna put white clouds, maybe like on the ground, but I feel like we should just focus the white on our creature. Could put a couple of white clouds around, maybe. I guess I'm going to start with the sky, the background first, and then work our way forward doing little details as we get closer to the viewer. I don't know. Dang, here we go. I'm jumping into it. I'm scared. I probably should have made at least a few marks to know how to make a straight line, because I have a feeling this is going to be very wonky, but you know what? That's sort of the appeal with hand-drawn art. It's not perfect. Do I look like a computer to you? No, but I look capable of using a ruler. Okay, I think that's it for the yellow confession. This is stressful. This is a little stressful. Permanent markers don't have the most fine tips, which does make it a little harder to get smaller details or just like little pointed areas, which, you know what? It's a fun challenge to work around, and it makes your images, I guess, a little bit on the round side instead of all pointy and sharp, question mark. And that is the orange section complete. Hey, look at that, not bad. All right, moving on to our red orange. Do I want these colors to get farther apart or like closer together? I might get them closer together. I kind of want to work from this red orange to a more red orange to a more red, and then even work our way to this maroon, and then maybe some sort of like, what is that? Magenta? And then I could stop at the magenta, I think. That seems fun, right? Maybe? I was thinking about introducing purple, but I don't know that there's like a smooth transition between these colors, but maybe we can introduce purple. I'm really looking forward to adding the smoke coming out of the volcano, because I think that's going to be really interesting texturing, more bubbling. So I kind of want it to be a little bit more plain so that once I add that layer, it won't be too complicated. I guess we'll see. All right, we've got our orange layer. This is looking really interesting, really round and fun. Let's move on to, is this red? I guess this is red and the other one's dark red. I'm confused. This kind of reminds me of the way I draw fire. When I draw fire, I make it really round and bubbly. Not the way you would typically think of fire, but it's really fun. I like it. All right, we've got another layer. I'm just now seeing like the pillars of how I color this. You know, not ideal, but it's a different medium. Okay, moving on to our dark red. I think the layers are gonna get a lot smaller because I do want to squeeze in some of that purple, but I don't want it to be a lot of purple. Ooh, this red is very similar to the previous red. Maybe I will make this layer super thin. I'm afraid it's gonna be too insignificant of a color change. Yeah, that color, you can see the difference, but it's very slight. Do I regret it? Maybe a little. We're gonna move on to this maroon color. I really wanted to get to purple, but I don't know if I have enough room. All right, another layer. They're becoming a lot faster because they're a lot thinner. Moving on to our magenta, question mark? We're gonna do a bubble in here. Go a little straight, and then bubble up here. There's gonna be a very small amount of purple if we get to it. Ooh, wow, that is very bright. Okay, busting out the purple. I think maybe we can get a glimpse of a really deep dark purple at the top. So maybe I'll just dip down right here and it can peek through. How about that? I think the sky has turned super psychedelic. It's looking a little crazy. There it is, there it is. Honestly, I probably could have went without the dark, but it still looks really cool. I do like it. I'm definitely going to be using this really dark purple for this area. I was thinking about using black because, you know, Sharpies and black, but I think using a really dark purple would be cool. And then I can actually use the lighter purple for the little volcano in the background. Let's go ahead and put that guy down. Look at that. We have a little tiny mountain in the background, or volcano, or whatever it is. All right, let's work on our foreground things. This is definitely the sort of final finishing touch you need. Just a really smooth edge to cover up those really rough areas where you connected the sky with an object. Looks really nice. The question is, do I make this little guy's eyes red or this like dark purple? I was originally going to make them red, like it's behind them, But I'm kind of thinking the dark purple would be a really nice way to bring it all together. I'm kind of thinking that. Okay, we've got a lot of things done. Let's go ahead and give our little guy some eyes. Oh gosh, one's bigger than the other. Oh no. Okay. He's cute, but also spooky. All right, it is time. Our blue is going to be added, and hopefully this piece will look really cool. If not, I failed. I'm scared, but let's just jump into it. I'm always scared. When am I not scared, right? Why does this blue seem dry already? Oh my gosh, look at the way. I love that area. Even though it turns into like a poop green color, which isn't, you know, not the ideal color, but it just looks so cool the way it's blue and then there's orange, but also there's this color where they interact. Also, I'm really sad that this blue is already dry. Why? Oh my gosh, this might be devastating. Yes, putting that blue over this purple really just kind of changed the way that looked. It looks a lot better now. Okay, for real, I am very concerned by the fact that this blue is pretty much dead, even though I haven't used it. So what am I going to do about that? Oh my gosh, look at it. It's barely working. No. I might have to reevaluate my plans. No. Oh no. No, I had big plans. I really don't know what to do. Okay, you know what I might have to do? This is kind of sad. Am I gonna bust out? I might have to use a Sharpie. Sharpie to the rescue. The transparency looks cool though so far. I just wish the marker worked. Good news, Sharpie does have a light blue that looks somewhat similar. It's a little bit darker, but I feel like I'm sort of in a desperate situation. So I think I might have to use the Sharpie. Gosh, am I just gonna go over this? I'm kind of scared. Let's see what happens. I'll do this little section right here. And if it looks bad, maybe I won't. Oh my gosh, it's so much juicier. All right, let's continue. I think I do want to add a few circles here and there. Maybe I just want an excuse for it to go over more white. Maybe I do, maybe I do. I hate to say it, but using a Sharpie permanent marker immediately after using the Ohuhu brand markers really shows me the difference in quality. I definitely feel that this is a juicier marker. It's going down a lot smoother, a lot easier. It's definitely a different experience. Ooh, I really like, oh my gosh, I absolutely love the overlapping of the blue on top of these warm colors. It's just so nice looking. I like it. Let's actually do a piece that's not even connected over here. I think I'm in love with this piece so far. It just looks really neat, and I just love the overlapping colors. I love, and I do not use enough art supplies that overlap and create colors like this. I know watercolors, you can layer them, but they're very risky because they reactivate. So I definitely need to play around with more art supplies that overlap and create new colors. It's just so much fun. Okay, I want to add a few more. Maybe I'll add a circle on the butt. This piece definitely really came to life when I added that smoke. This is just such a bright and colorful and crazy illustration. I love it. I think the last thing I want to add is just a little bit of shading. I feel like it needs a little bit of something down here. Okay, that adds just a little bit of something. I can't get over these colors, but we still need to peel away the tape. Let's do it. Yep, this is the one. Look at this. Look at this bright and colorful illustration. I honestly just kind of can't get over the bright colors, y'all. As you've been following me on my crayon journey, you probably know I've been sort of loving bright, vivid colors more and more. I used to love earthy tones, and now I look at this and I'm like, hell yeah. Overall, I'll be honest, these markers don't quite hold up to the Sharpie brand, but I still had a lot of fun using them. You know, look at this piece. It's fun. I like it. And that's it. That's the video. Don't forget to check check out my shop at kaseygolden.com, buy my merch, and also a huge thank you to Ohuhu for sending me these markers. They were fun to try. And an even bigger thank you to my patrons for their monthly support. You guys are the best. If you want early access to my videos, secret sketches, and more, check out my Patreon in the link in the description. Thank you all so much for the support, and thank you all so much for watching. Bye.